The hack squat, I find a great accessory tool to teach pelvic and core control. It allows us to move through a very good range of motion or a squat pattern, but utilizing this platform as a bit of a reference to how we need to position our lumbar spine. Not only is it effective for training a squat pattern, it is more an effective way of training the hack squat. So the way to do it is that when you breathe and brace, you're going to brace against this position. That's going to draw the rib cage position down. So this may mean you need to take your shoulders a little bit off the bench. Sometimes some people might put a little bit of a towel here or a foam roller just to help guide that position. Because we don't want to be completely flat if that means we get excessive lordosis. Okay, so we're going to brace up against this. Now, the foot position usually is going to be a little bit closer than usual than maybe a squat position. If you have a fairly narrow squat, we'll keep it close. Again, roughly about a 10-degree angle, knees traveling over the toes. Right, she will unrack. Good, she'll hold onto something, she'll pull down. That's going to help engage the core. Engage the rib cage position. She'll breathe, brace, and then squat. You want to go as deep as you can. That maintains the position of the pelvis against the platform. We don't want to go so deep that we lose that position. So use the platform as a bit of a reference or a bit of a feeling about the position of your pelvis and lower back, that we're trying to maintain it against the thing, in both directions. Foot position, we need to ensure that we're in a position we can maintain pressure of the heel. When we're coming down, we should feel the pressure through the heel rather than the toes. All right, rack. If you're finding you come onto your toes, you're gonna have to change the position so most of the pressure is through your heel. We need to ensure that the contact between the heel and the front of the foot are symmetrical. If you're a little bit too far on the front, then you're a little bit too high. If you feel too much through the heel, or you feel your heel's coming off, or just doesn't feel like you're quite balanced, you need to adjust the position so we have equal pressure through the entire foot. If you find you coming too low and your hips come off and your feet rotate out, then you're probably coming too deep. All right, you need to focus on maintaining that integrity, but at a minimum, we at least want to become below 90 degrees, but you should have far more access to range in this exercise, and we want to try and get as much of that as we can at all times. Lastly, the tempo. So unrack. Usually, again, pretty similar to most exercises, about 2 to 3 seconds down. When we get to the bottom, explode up. When we're exploding, we're kind of driving that force into the back of the bench and into your shoulders here. And the force production is coming through your heels, hence why the heels need to stay in contact with that, so you can push as much force as you can through the heels and the front of your foot, or through the entirety of your foot.